Are you tired of the violence, tired of the injustice, police brutality, rampant discrimination, lack of gun control in this failed bio-socioeconomic experiment called America? Or maybe you need a break from the relentless grind and want to regain control of your destiny, your wealth, your health, and your purpose. DiversifiedGame.com has the right course for you. Prepare for my first trip to Africa. Looking to reconnect with your roots, start a new business, or just a fresh start. Africa, aka the motherland, is waiting. Don't let the Chinese and the Mzungus have the fun and also take over the motherland. From Cairo to Mombasa, from Dakar to Cape Town, Africa has something for everyone, from business opportunities to the most amazing people, safety, leisure, and landscapes. The opportunities abound. It is time for the diaspora to reconnect with their roots. Time to reconnect with the birthplace of humanity. Africa is the last frontier. Get your head in the game and reclaim your legacy. The writing is on the wall. Babylon is falling. Give up the stress, grind, and violence inflicted on our people on this continent and prepare for a journey of restoration enjoyed by connecting with the land of your ancestors. Check out our new course and kick off your adventure at diversifiedgame.com.
African Diaspora, it's your favorite lawyer. What do we have here today? Y'all know it's always order in the court. It's going to be order here in the courts, okay? I accept your questions via email and other ways, and I address them on this show, okay? This is a criminal defense question that has been posted. I never received a citation from the officer on 8/10/2019, and has been a while. I called the courts. There's nothing showing in their records still. I also checked online. There's nothing showing up at all. What seems to be going on? Because I never had to take this long to post. My court date is coming up, and they put my old address down. I haven't been at for over 2.5 years. Okay. I don't know what kind of question this is, but let me just try to address you. Guys, tickets get lost. Different things happen. This ticket is from 2019. It is 2021. That ticket need to be dismissed, baby. They did not prosecute you accordingly. They should have prosecuted you a long time ago. You got a court date coming up. You need to move for dismissal, baby, because evidence is not preserved any longer and all types of stuff. Now, I'm not talking about if they issued a warrant for your arrest and you just didn't show up and now you're addressing it. I said if it got lost and you never received any sort of notice, they never sent the notice anywhere, and they're just now prosecuting the case. That does happen in a lot of jurisdictions and smaller jurisdictions where they lose stuff and then find it all of a sudden and then want to prosecute you. Case is stale and shall be dismissed. We're going to move on. Find another criminal question. Come on, criminal questions. I have a lot of family questions. All right. Do I need an attorney if I decide to file charges on juveniles for criminal mischief? My wife was driving home through our old subdivision and was shot at, and our rear window was shattered. We filed a police report, and the 3 juveniles admitted, oh my God, they admitted guilt to the police officer. No injury to my wife, 7 shots to the car. Order. I'm going to order you to find their parents and watch their parents whoop their ass. That's what I'm going to order you to do. I'm just joking. Guys, yes, you need to file. I mean, you need to move. I would move forward. And I hate to say that, okay? I wouldn't care about no criminal mischief. That's aggravated doggone assault is what that is. You don't shoot in a neighborhood, a burglary. Or a dwelling where people can be harmed. That is very much what we call a depraved heart in the legal world. Depraved heart. It's a recklessness. And there are times that your recklessness can rise to the level of culpability on the criminal side, and we're here. We have met it. We are here. Okay? So what needs to happen is you need to understand it. You understand me. You need to know why they have not filed criminal charges against these children for aggravated assault, okay? Let alone criminal mischief. I'd put both of the charges on them. So that's my ruling. My ruling is what the heck happened to the aggravated assault charge, okay? At least the deadly conduct charge. Where is the deadly conduct? Where is the aggravated assault? And absolutely bring that criminal mischief. bring it, because your insurance company is not gonna let you move forward without the police report. Well, you know what? You have the police report, so you can get your car fixed. But what about the deductible, huh? Their parents need to pay it. I will go ahead and file those charges. And then again, you have to also look at the fact that what in the world are these children even doing with guns in their hands? Y'all, let me tell you something about children and guns. Let me tell you something about children and guns. It doesn't get any better. Whatever they do when they're young, they do worse as an adult. And the parents gonna always make an excuse for them, okay? And blame the lawyer and blame everybody else in the juvenile courts for their actions. But children tend to reoffend. And children who will shoot, okay, at vehicles in neighborhoods need their ass whooped. And let alone, if they can't get their ass whooped, bring them to the court of law, okay? Let the judge whoop they behind. Because let me tell you something, legally. Let the judge whoop them legally. Because that's crazy, guys. They have to care. Your wife could have been dead, okay? Thank God she's not dead or injured. Thank God no bullet came down on top of that car and penetrated that car and hit a child. You know, no. That's a no-go. And if you have children that you know are packing guns and living on the wild side, you need to do something with those children, because they're going to do something, and if somebody might come to your house and whoop your ass. And I'm just whoop your behind. I mean, you might just get beat down, okay? You cannot allow your children to run around and act like this. And a lot of the times as women, we like to make excuses for little boys and dote on them, etc. And that wasn't my son, it was the other children, and it's really your son, and your son is the ringleader. So you need to definitely reach out to those parents. If you know who those parents are, you need to get your money back. You need to file every charge that you can, and you need to watch those children and everything that they do in that neighborhood. You also need to let your neighbors know to be looking out for those kids as well, because those are the type of children that will be burglarizing your house. If it's stuff missing at any of the houses being built in your neighborhood, look at those children. They might be the ones doing it. They're already gun-toting, so what else are they doing? Stealing ain't far off from packing a gun and shooting and dislodging a bullet in a habitation, or in a neighborhood where habitations are close together, or apartment complexes where you know somebody could get hurt. Children that do stuff like that, when they walk on the wild side a little bit, they always walking on the wild side a lot of it. So y'all need to get together. I'm ordering you. I hate to do it to my children. I hate to do it, but I love kids, but I don't, this is where you have to draw the line. I'm ordering you all to get together as neighbors, and you need to keep eyes out on these children. Everywhere they go and everything they do needs to be reported, okay? Because their parents obviously don't care, and I'm going to order their parents. Get your children. What is going on with your children? Why are your children? What is the... Baby, let me tell you something. If the gun is in your house, girl, the gun could be upside your head, honey. The gun could be somewhere your other child could get their hands on it. You don't allow your children to have guns. I don't care if this is in the hood, the barrio, or a nice neighborhood where there are basketball players. That type of behavior is not to be accepted. And as parents and as other people in the community, we are allowed to get together and watch them children and turn them in for everything they do. And the thing is, you're their neighbor. You know who they are. You know what their name is. You could point their behinds out and turn them in for anything, and the ID will stick, okay? The ID will stick. You know why? Because you know them. You know them before this mess. So the ID is going to stick. You make sure you call in everything. You get your people together. Y'all need to be watching them children. I mean, you need to get people on every street. And people that live next door to them as well, because those people can know when they're out and about. A lot of these children like to sneak out. Or hell, they don't even have to sneak. They walk out the front door. Okay? Have people paying attention to what's going on and letting y'all know, because it's a lot of things that may be going on in that neighborhood that those children are responsible for. You need to get those children up out of there. They need to be removed. If the parents aren't watching, you may need to call a CPS case. CPS may be called when these criminal charges are pressed, but something needs to occur. That's not proper. It's not right, and you are not going to accept that type of behavior from those children or your own. Order. That is my order. You're going to do something about that, sir. Okay? So you guys have a fantastic day. Make sure you add me on Instagram, she_ya_lawyer. Okay? Make sure you email me, booker@bookerlawfirm.com. I love to answer your questions, and they very well may end up on this channel. And make sure you look for me on Facebook, Allie Booker. I got a few pages. If I don't add you on one, I'm going to add you on the other. Have a fantastic day. Bye-bye.
These proceedings are concluded. This court is adjourned.
For all the shit I did for this motherfucking company, man, you. You ever had a great idea stolen from you and didn't know how to go about getting justice? In Charles Ford's The Anatomy of a Corporate Lynching, he takes us behind the scenes of his public copyright and civil rights lawsuit against his employer, Con Edison. In this explosive page-turner, Ford writes of an idea he submitted being taken and used without credit or compensation. In a book where no names have been changed to protect the guilty, Ford details how he stood his ground legally against theft and racial discrimination. Ford's exploration of a corporate lynching attempt inspires readers to pursue justice and fight back legally in the face of corporate opposition and retaliation. The Anatomy of a Corporate Lynching is available on Amazon worldwide in paperback and on Kindle. Find Ford at author Charles Ford on Instagram.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store.